Hello, friends. So, how beneficial is art in terms of mental health and stress anyway? I'd like to tell you my story. In August 2013, I was suffering from work-related stress and anxiety. I had loads of debt. I had arrears on my mortgage. Plus, I was also suffering from vertigo, which was really scary. My GP was completely useless and put me on these awful drugs that made me feel suicidal. So you can imagine I was in a pretty bad place. Anyway, a friend of mine who is a specialist in therapeutic arts suggested that I return to art that I'd given up when I left school 35 years earlier, even though I have an A level in art. So I set aside a Saturday, I painted something on the Saturday, and then I said to myself when I'd finished painting after about 4 hours, "So, Wendy, what were you thinking about while you were painting?" And the answer came back, absolutely nothing. I hadn't been ruminating, I hadn't been going over and over conversations or things that I should or shouldn't have said. I wasn't fretting about the money, I wasn't doing anything. So I thought to myself, that was good, I'll do that again. So the following Saturday, I painted something else, and even though it was rubbish, I didn't care because I discovered my happy place, my place of peace and tranquility, and that continued until now. I'm still painting and I'm here telling you all about it. Now, back then, I was completely broke, so I didn't have enough money to buy any art books. So I used to go to the library in my lunch hour and I would read books on art. And since then, I've changed my job and I went to see a medical nutritionist who told me that I was both gluten and lactose intolerant. So I've had to radically change my diet, which means that I haven't had an episode of vertigo now for at least 5 years, and I've paid off all my debts. So, but the mainstay of everything that I've experienced, even though, life still throws challenges at me, I think it's the same for everyone. We all have crap. But I know that when I'm in my art room, when I'm at my kitchen table painting something, even if it's just for 30 minutes, I know that my stress levels immediately go down. And it has been proven that even if you have zero talent and can't sketch or draw for toffees, you get the same benefit. You don't have to have any kind of talent in order to benefit from art. It's accepted now anyway that art is good for arts and craft. Any creative pursuit is very good for reducing stress levels. So you could say that being in a particularly challenging situation was a bit of there was a silver lining for me because it got me back into art, something that I'd put off for years. And I was kind of forced back into it, so I have no regrets at all. And now I'm starting work on my very first art collection, something that I would have thought I'd never ever do. So if you're looking for something that can help you reduce your stress levels, I definitely recommend it. I'm just eternally grateful that I rediscovered art when I did, because I've never regretted it. So anyway, I hope this has been an interesting video. If you have any questions, please do post them below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.